In a dramatic turn of events that has left Formula One fans buzzing, McLaren has reversed its decision to penalize Lando Norris for the Singapore Grand Prix collision with teammate Oscar Piastri, shifting the blame squarely onto Piastri's shoulders for their latest on-track mishap in Austin. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this a fair call, or is McLaren playing favorites? Let's dive in. The incident in question occurred during the sprint race at the United States Grand Prix, where a first-lap crash took both McLaren drivers out of contention, along with Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso. Nico Hülkenberg, the Sauber driver initially caught up in the chaos, managed to continue racing. Before the Austin weekend, Norris had revealed he would face repercussions for the rest of the 2025 season after McLaren deemed him at fault for the Singapore clash. However, the team has now backtracked, citing Piastri's aggressive maneuvering as the primary cause of the Austin collision. And this is the part most people miss. McLaren's decision wasn't made on the spot. Team principal Andrea Stella initially suggested Hülkenberg shared some blame, noting that Piastri's abrupt cutback across the Sauber's nose triggered the multi-car incident. After a thorough review post-Austin, McLaren concluded Piastri bore a significant degree of responsibility, prompting them to lift Norris's penalties and restore parity between the drivers. These repercussions weren't minor. Norris's qualifying laps were strategically timed to disadvantage him, giving Piastri the upper hand based on track conditions. Now, both drivers are starting the Mexico City Grand Prix weekend on a clean slate, as Piastri confirmed in an FIA press conference. "There is a degree of responsibility from my side," he admitted, adding, "We're just going out and racing to see who comes out on top." Here's the bold question. Did McLaren's initial penalty for Norris reflect a rush to judgment, or was it a calculated move to maintain team harmony? And does Piastri's acknowledgement of fault now set a precedent for how intra-team incidents are handled? McLaren has consistently aimed to give both drivers equal opportunities in this year's championship fight, even using team orders to restore fairness, like when a slow pit stop dropped Norris behind Piastri at Monza. Yet, with Piastri leading Norris by 14 points and Red Bull's Max Verstappen closing the gap with recent wins, the title race is tighter than ever. Verstappen's surge, particularly after trailing by 104 points in August, has added an unexpected layer of competition. His run of form since Monza has been surprising, Piastri noted, acknowledging Verstappen's consistency despite Red Bull's ongoing car developments. "He's come into the fight quicker than I expected," he added, hinting at the growing three-way battle for the title. As the season enters its final 5 rounds, McLaren's decision to reset the dynamics between Norris and Piastri could prove pivotal. But here's the real debate. Is this a step toward fairness, or a risky move that could reignite tensions? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Is McLaren's call justified, or is there more to this story than meets the eye?